we're going to show how to make money selling puts. And we're going to explain what it means to sell those puts. So the first step is you have to go to Yahoo Finance, and then you have to select any company that you like and that you feel bullish about it and that you think that has a good future. I'm very optimistic and very bullish on Apple, for example, but I don't want to buy it at the current price. I think the current price is too much for Apple. So one possible thing to do to make money is you go to Yahoo Finance, you select the ticker symbol, and then you go here to the options chains. And the way to read this is first you have to click here on straddle, and this gives you the calls on the left and the puts on the right. What we care right now for this video is the puts, and we're gonna choose puts 1 month from now. So for example, today is May 17, we're gonna go to June 18. And what you're seeing here in this column in blue is the strike price. That means when you're selling the put, what you're doing is, okay, I'm gonna buy the stock at this price. So for example, if we sell this put for Apple for $100, we're saying, okay, we're gonna buy Apple for $100 in 1 month. If Apple in a month is trading at 120 or higher than 100, we get the entire premium, which is for this contract is $27 because it's 0.27 times 100. So maybe you are thinking about how to make $100 extra every month. So you would have to go to this contract. So you would have to sell the put for Apple every month at 115. The current price is 125. So that means that Apple will have to drop like a 10, maybe a 12%. If Apple does drop that 12% in the month that you're trading, you're going to have to buy the stock at 115 and it's probably going to trade lower. So you might lose some money. But then that's why you should only do it with stocks that you feel bullish, because if you end up buying it for 115 and it drops, let's say, to 110 or to 105, you're going to lose money for that time. But then when it goes back up, you're going to recover the money that you lost. So this is one strategy that you can do every month. You can sell these puts and get that premium. So if you do it for Apple with a 10%, let's say, distance from the current price, you can make $100. The risk, because there's always risk with these things, is that you need to have the money to buy 100 shares of Apple if this doesn't work. So you need to have, in this case, 115 times 100. You need to have 11,500. And this is something you have to consider. Like, you can make $100 every month, but you need as collateral in case something happens, $11,000. If that looks too much money for you, you can go lower. You can go to 10,000, and then you make $27 per month. But as you see, going from 10,000 to 11,500, it's not so crazy because you get much more money with this option. This is how you could make money selling puts, and you can do it with any stock. Many people send the order to the broker and they just send orders for 115, for 110, and you don't get money for that. If you do it with the put, if you sell the put, you are getting money for this. And most people don't know this. The only thing is that with options, you need to have the money to buy 100 shares. So if you don't have the $10,000, $11,000, you cannot do this. You would have to do it with a stock that is way cheaper. So if this 10,000 budget looks like too much for you, you can go, for example, something way cheaper, which depends if you feel optimistic on the stock or not. I actually like Ford right now. I think they have really good products, and the electric Mustang looks really nice. So if you go to options, you go to the straddle view, and now you go 1 month from now. Let's go June 18. And for example, this contract is $10. So this means that 1 month from now, you're committing to buy 4 for $10, and you're buying 100 shares. So then you have to do 100 times 10, that's 1,000. So you need to have $1,000 in case something happens. And for this, you get paid, well, it's not so much, but it's 8 cents times 100, which means $8. So I know that is nothing, but if you go, well, the current price is $12. So if you go to $11, which means you need to have $1,100, you get $20. So now you're going to start thinking, well, I put 1,000 that I need to have for a month, but I get $20. That's like 2%, right? So in this case, as you can see, I think it makes much more sense to do it with Apple. The problem is that you need to have more money. And this is something you have to check stock by stock to see which ones are paying more. And if you're gonna do this technique, do it on negative days. So do it on red days. When the stock market is going down is when you actually want to do this, because volatility is in your favors in those days, and you want to sell these contracts when the market is going down, not up. So this is very critical. Do it only when the market is going down. And the golden sweet spot is 1 month from now. So if you do this technique, as we just saw for Apple, every month you can make $100 until the time you have to buy it. But let's say that the stock continues to move up for 3 months, you can make $300, and then you go to another stock. So this is just one possible way of how you can sell puts to make money. There are many other ways to do it. We can also sell calls, and we can do more complicated techniques, but I decided to make this short video on how you can sell puts to make money.